I'm Alex, and I'm a 34-year-old virgin.
Everybody point and laugh at the virgin. Your peen has never gotten stinky in its life. Okay, I'm just messing around. This is the new TLC crap show called Virgins, and we follow a bunch of people who's never had the dirty. TLC is really searching the bottom of the barrel for this one. Alright, so our first virgin is Alex.
I got a pretty spacious room.
So Alex shows us his room, and we can tell right away why he's a virgin. Look at him. That's not even a real good guy doll. How dare you, Alex? Don't you know a true horror fan needs the real shit? Our good guy doll is upstairs, but I currently can't find him because he likes to move around a lot.
This is my senior picture. Look like a stud there.
And now you look like a lumberjack. We see his talking head interview, and you know me, I can barely understand what he's saying or even pay attention because all I'm looking at is that video game controller pillow. That is a badass pillow. How are women not just throwing themselves at you when they find out that you have a video game controller pillow?
I live with my parents.
Oh, of course you do. I mean, it makes sense. He has a video game controller pillow. How many times am I gonna say that? He tells us he doesn't like to talk about sex in front of his parents, so he talks about sex with his sisters. Because why would you want to talk about sex with your parents? Hey mom, I want to talk about my penis that never gets action. He picks up his sisters, and his sisters just talk crap about him the entire drive.
When are you gonna get a haircut?
Dude, mom got you a back shaver for Christmas. Did you ever use it? Listen to what we're telling you and just take our advice.
I know why he's a virgin. It's y'all's fault. All of y'all's shitty sisters' fault. God, can you imagine just being nitpicked nonstop by females? That's why he doesn't have sex, because he can't talk with anybody, because he's just expecting to get ridiculed. It's your fault. It's your fault. Y'all are shitty people. Just chillax. Just tell him he has a great dong. Alex tells us why he thinks he's a virgin, and it's because of his self-confidence. I mean, that is one thing that'll make you, I guess, afraid of the vag. You ain't gotta be afraid of it. Embrace it. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, you just need to have some confidence, because any gross person could get laid. It's just how they present themselves. And make them laugh if you're ugly. He tells us the farthest he went was some boob grabbage. But then later he's like, oh, I touched the outside of... What can I say without getting demonetized? I touched the outside of the vag, outside of the pants for like 2 seconds. Can I say that, or am I just gonna get demonetized? I have no clue. So this video might be brought to you by nobody except for our sponsor of today's video. And our sponsor is... We don't have a sponsor. You're fucked. Thank you, future me, for letting us know who the sponsor is of today's video. Now, back to the show. So Alex tells us this sad story, I guess it's sad, about how he was humiliated when he was younger because a girl asked him out, and then he met at the spot, and then it was just a bunch of people there to laugh at him. At least they didn't get you naked or anything. Then you would have became a slasher villain. Like Slaughterhouse. Slaughter University? What's that fucking movie called again? Slaughter High? I don't know. But maybe it would have all went a different route and he would have became the Toxic Avenger. That would have been a cool outcome also.
Alex is a really great guy. I really don't know where the disconnect is. He's very social and outgoing.
Says the lady who talked crap about him the whole entire ride to the park. Then his sisters start to grill him about the last time he had a real date. You think Mr. Video Game Controller Pillow has had a real date in a while?
I can't wait to have sex.
I can't wait until he realizes that masturbating feels better. So Alex goes to the bar, and the whole plan is for him to meet ladies at the bar and try and, start talking to them and get a number, I guess. Yeah, a bar is a great place to meet women, I guess. Because every time I go to the bar, I know that I want people approaching me, asking me for my personal information. Anyway, a few ladies come in, and he says...
I kind of find at least 2 out of 3 of them attractive.
And he says this on national TV, and God, I just hope the 1 out of 3 isn't watching this. She'll be watching this like, what the hell, man? I'm not ugly, you asshole.
How you guys doing?
So he goes over there to flirt with them, and we see how he flirts. Do 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 do. Good job. How about you say hello? He tells them that the next round is on him. But what the ladies don't realize is that he means this literally. So he pops on top of the bar, he pulls up his shirt, and the bartender pours a shot of tequila into his belly button. And he says, I told you the next round was on me. That's dumb. He doesn't do that. He just f***ing leaves.
It was nice talking to you guys.
You too. Nice talking to you.
So he goes back to his sisters, and his sisters are like, you better get your ass back over there. So he gets his ass back over there, and he makes it even more awkward.
Oh, did you? I got them a drink.
He says he's an overthinker, but right now he's being really, really weird.
What time is it?
Oh no, you're fudging it up, man. What does that even mean? What are you doing, Alex?
I like to travel.
Nice.
You talked about traveling. Just continue that talk. You could be like, oh, what were the places you visited? And then just start talking about them. People love talking about themselves. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything. Just be like, what were the places you visited? Oh, what did you like about those places? Would you ever go back? You know what'd be nice is if we went. No, don't say that last part because it's too soon and too creepy. But save that for later. Unless if y'all are having a really good time and hitting it off and y'all are getting kind of sloshed. And you would be like, yeah, you know, when we start going out, I'll take you there. You know, some shit like that. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but you could say something like that. I don't know, man. But you just don't say it is what it is after asking what time it is. Oh, man. Oh, it's 9 p.m. It is what it f***ing is. God damn it, Alex. You had one chance. One shot. And I know you ordered 4 shots. But the bartender's goddamn M&M and he only gave you 1, all right? So he starts talking about how he should have gotten their number. But that's also weird. You just approach somebody and say, hey, can I get your number? I guess that's what TV has shown, where it's like, I'm going to try and get some numbers just by going up to somebody and being like, hey, can I get your number? Like, no, dude, start having an interaction with them. You don't need them digits right away. You have a fun night, and then you get those goddamn digits at the end of the day. You foolio. You ain't coolio. I gotta stop rhyming. This shit's whack. And that's a matter of fact.
My name is Rasha, and I'm 42 years old, and I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
So now we meet our other virgin, Rhasha. Rhasha? I gotta be saying that wrong, but oh well, her name's Rhasha from now on. She's like, I'm not Russian, unless if you're talking about to get that D inside of me. So she makes videos for social media, just like me.
And I am a 42-year-old virgin.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't know why she'd say she's a virgin.
I refer to my private part as Big Purr.
Oh, that's why. Listen, girl, don't nobody want to stick nothing inside anything called Big Purr. Oh, that just sounds gross. It sounds like it'll bite it off. I ain't being that daring. I ain't Indiana Jones going off to explore unknown caves and shit. It's so weird when you see ladies on this and they start talking about how they're virgins. Because, girl, all you gotta do is go on Craigslist, write the simplest thing out saying, I just want D, and guaranteed D will be coming for you. Tons of D. So much D, you won't know what to do with it. Not me. I'm just D-man. I mean, Literal D. Not the letter D. Okay, penis. You can get penis. Rhasha goes to sex therapy and she tells the therapist her fantasies.
I have like a blindfold on.
Ooh, she's a freak who read way too much of that one book. What's that book called again?
I need to get tied up.
Yeah. The one with the rich guy, and the only reason why he can get women is because he's rich. Otherwise, people would look at him like a creeper, and he brings them to his sex dungeon. God, what the hell is that called? I want to say Grey's Anatomy, but I don't think that's it.
I watched a lot of porn.
Oh, snap! That's pretty cool, Rhasha. I wonder what kind of porn she watches.
So you're ready to have sex?
Anyway, she tells us that she was married before, yet she's still a virgin, but she says the marriage was just a green card marriage and that he used her. Which is actually quite interesting because she was just one step away from being on 90 Day Fiancé, but he never made that booty clap, so instead she's on Virgins.
My name is Sonali Chandra. I am 37 years young and I'm a virgin.
So this is our next virgin, and she's a virgin because she's weird. So she tells us her vag is really sensitive and she's never touched it or inserted anything inside of it, including a tampon. Also, she's never had an O. Alright then. So we get to watch her go out on a date, and she goes out on a date with somebody named Chad.
Hello, pretty girl.
Sorry, John. His name's John.
I was raised as if I was in India.
That means she was raised with traditional Indian values, which also means that sex was probably always shunned in her house. I was friends with an Indian once, and yeah, it was a female, and it's totally like that. No dates, no nothing. You just stay at the house until you're in an arranged marriage. And they even talk about if her parents ever wanted her to be arranged in a marriage, and she's like, yes, they did, but I didn't do it because I've never went on a date or anything, and now you want me to marry somebody? That's not for me. So this is all mental for her, I feel. She's at a roadblock that she cannot pass. And that roadblock is her vagina. And the thing that can't pass is the penis.
I'm still a virgin.
Great thing to say on a first date, isn't it? This guy says he's never had sex with a virgin, but I don't think he's ever had sex either. He should also be on the show.
I actually fell in love with just one kiss.
She ruined her first date, and now the date's over because of it.
I'm a demisexual.
Is that like having sex with demons or something? I'm pretty sure that's in Evil Dead.
That means I need an intellectual and emotional connection with a man.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah. She tells us how she has a vagina troll. And if you don't know what a vagina troll is, watch Clerks 2, then come back and finish the rest of this video. So now Sonali visits a pelvic floor therapist. What the freak is that?
I specialize in treating women, men, and all genders with sexual dysfunctions.
So you give them handies?
So we're gonna begin, and we're gonna go very slow.
So Sonali lays down and the therapist starts f***ing her. And I'm only half joking. Where did you get your degree at? The Harvey Weinstein School? Was your professor Bill Cosby? What the heck are you doing? Okay, we don't need to see this or this angle.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh. And now we just saw her O. Thanks a lot, TLC. The list of things I didn't want to see today, this was on the very top. Anyway, the therapist comes back with a medical dilator and says Sonali needs to use it, and her segment ends. She's just looking at it like, oh, what am I supposed to do with that thing? Is that going inside of me? I never had anything inside of me, not even a fucking dog hair. Now we go to our last virgin.
My name is Deanne. I'm 35 years old and I live in Los Angeles, California.
Unless she has super unrealistically high standards, she ain't no virgin. She's just doing this to be on TV. Don't quote me on that because I'm usually wrong. Look at how she's riding that bull, and you want to tell me she's a virgin? She knows what she's doing. She's straddling it. She's staying on top, and she's dominating. She is no goddamn virgin. TLC, did you even look to see if their hymens were still intact?
I'm 35 years old and I have no sexual experience whatsoever.
Except for the 69 spread eagle, anal, and the upside down spiral twist. Someone's broken her back at least twice. Maybe even 3 times in one night. I'm not buying she's a virgin. What do y'all think? Do y'all think she's a virgin? If so, just comment down below. She's gonna watch this and be like, fuck you, D. You're a son of a bitch. I really am a virgin. And I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying half the time.
What is BDSM? 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, that's it. Not Grey's Anatomy. Well, I'm glad this episode answers my question I had earlier of what the fuck the show is called. It's not a show, it's a movie. I never watched it or read the books. I don't even know how to read. Just a PSA, I do know how to read, and I do read books sometimes.
I'm too picky.
Okay, so she is picky. She has those unrealistically high standards, but at least she knows because she says,
I'm looking for Mr. Perfect, and Mr. Perfect doesn't exist.
We see a few Chads approach them and try and talk to them, because that's what you want to do when you're having a girls' night, is have this guy who may or may not be a serial killer come up to your table and try and get your number so he can take you away from your friends, the only ones who can protect you. I can see why a lot of people are virgins now. Guys are really creepy. And that's it. That's the show. That's the Virgin Show, the new TLC not hit show because it didn't even reach the top 10 list of TV shows. So I'm covering this for only one person to watch it, and that one person will probably be Alex. And he'll just hate watch it. He'll be like, God damn it, D, you know how hard this video was to masturbate to? I still got it done, but it was pretty goddamn tough. Alright guys, that's it, that's all. I just want to say, you know, if you're still a virgin, it's not that big of a deal. Who really gives a shit? In the end of the day, you know, if you're trying way too hard, then you're just gonna make it that much harder on yourself. You just gotta go out, just talk, have fun, meet somebody online, because obviously meeting somebody at the bar might not work. Just go on a good old dating app and just say that you're 6'3" and that you're ready to mingle or some shit. Or say you're a lumberjack. Because, you know, you're a lumberjack and that's okay. You work all night and you work all day. You put on women's clothing and hang around in bars. Anyway, this has been D-Man Johnson III. I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job no matter what. Do y'all want to see me cover the show more or not? Or should I just cover a certain person on the show so I can be super detailed about their adventures in being a virgin, I guess? I don't know. I'm not really buying that this show's real or that these people are virgins. Like, she's definitely a freak, Rhasha. So, how can you be that much of a freak and be a virgin? Yeah, because she calls it big purr. Okay, and she's not a virgin. Come on, man. And him, living with the parents, video game controller pillow, probably is a virgin. And yeah, I can see her being 100% a virgin. Okay, maybe this show is half true. So anyway, that's it, guys. Y'all have a great day. I'm jetting out. I'm peacing in. I'm doing all that shit or whatever. I don't know. It's just over, man. I still don't know how to end videos because I'm as awkward as Alex.